Greetings, Taurus, and welcome. I hope all my Tauruses are doing wonderfully well. And let's dive right in. My name is Ingrid, and welcome to Ingrid's Insights. I hope this reading will bring you insight into an issue, a concern that is coming up at the culmination of this blue moon, this full moon in Capricorn on July 21st. And this is the buck moon because this is when the deer grow their antlers, and there's this fuzzy, velvety tenderness, but something is growing, Taurus. And let's see what the card had for you as the image of the day. Wow. Well, take a moment to look at this beautiful landscape, this imaginary landscape. You could be doing imaginative a work in some way, active imagination, meditation, visualizations, and harmony, number 20. Well, that is what you're seeking as this full moon culminates. It's going to be bright and shine light on harmony. Harmony lives in the lodges of balance and involves equilibrium between the physical and spiritual aspects of your life. Well, Taurus, that is what you have been working on. And look back to your readings, and it's about this harmony you're bringing in both the earth and the body and your work, but also in your spiritual connection. So for there to be harmony, there must be balance. And so adjust your daily life, Taurus, by being aware of your actions and behavior patterns to incorporate equal effort in all the directions so that your wheel will function in perfect harmony. So take a moment to feel that harmony as we begin this reading. And the number 20 could be very important to you. And so thank you, Spirit Guides, for overseeing this reading for Taurus and bringing precise, clear, and accurate information to Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And so it is. And this is the energy that you're feeling as you come into the full moon. A Six of Pentacles, where you're coming into a time of wanting to find harmony, as we saw, but harmony is about equilibrium and balance. So this is very important for you to be working on your physical balance and structure. You might be being given a gift or a small inheritance that you need to nurture and work with. Also, you could be finding that you're coming into this harmony within your spiritual and physical life, and that is making you, Taurus, feel very balanced and feeling very gracious and having a lot of gratitude for what all you've been given. Maybe you've been going through a difficult time where you needed more assistance, and you are coming now into more harmony with your own ability to grow your wealth, to create your career. And what is coming is the Two of Pentacles. Well, there's a lot of earth here so far, and this is showing that this is like the mathematical symbol, lemonscape, which is the figure 8, and it's a sign of eternity, of infinity. So there's this eternal, infinite possibility of balancing and harmonizing, but we have to really work on all of those elements within our life on a daily basis. And so knowing when you're giving too much or when you're taking too much, when you are feeling less than or when you're feeling abundant, or when you're feeling discouraged or when you're feeling grateful. But you're flexible, you're balancing, you're changing something about this. And what is coming at the foundation of this, what are you needing to know, is judgment. Well, there's a wake-up call coming. This is the next to the last card in the tarot of the major arcana. So this is an announcement that you're hearing, perhaps in your own mind. You're getting a wake-up call about something about where there's been an imbalance, where there has been a sense of being stuck, not changing. And you're changing that now because you're waking up to a whole new life. You're seeing something truthfully about your money, about your work, about balance, about harmony, about finding that equilibrium, because in the recent past you had this energy around you about this Queen of Wands. This could be an air sign, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. But this was someone who was very confident, a feminine energy, whether it's a male or a female person. It was energized, passionate, a daredevil, someone who knows her sensuality, her sexuality, sometimes leads with that at times, but is very also compassionate because of her intuition, her psychic abilities to know. So maybe you're waking up to something because of your psychic abilities. You're using your deep intuition right now to know, and to something is flashing, firing up for you. And you're waking up to that because the crown wants you to know now that the Three of Wands, well, there is something you've been planning for quite a while now, a Taurus. But at this full moon, you will see something very clearly about what it is you put out there, a plan. Maybe you put out a resume for a new job, and you're having to wake up to the sense of being confident, being assertive, knowing that you have a lot of self-esteem to move into whatever direction that you've put this out there. And you're going to have a vision that you are going for. And you want to put it out into the world. Whatever it is that you've been trying to grow, this investment, this small inheritance, this equal give and take. And you're changing because you're waking up to something about this plan. And what is coming right now is the Six of Swords. It's time for you to stop letting other people interfere with your mind. You could have been in a troubling situation where you need to move on from this, to do inner child healing, to move on, to retreat, to heal, to cross the waters to a new environment. You might be moving overseas. But you're moving on because your vision is taking you out there. You put something out there and maybe it will bring you information because you're waking up to a situation. You have to make a judgment call. You have to decide. This is a card of choice. Whatever you're seeing now is waking you up from the dead, and it's waking you up to a new life where you have to see something about this psychic ability. It could be a person who is very nurturing of their intuition, also is very charismatic. She knows what she wants and she goes after it. And you're going to do that because you're putting that out there. You're waiting for your ships to come in. And once they come in, the energy is to move on. You have to allow this change to happen. To move to, you're waking up that you, to a sense that you're in a situation with a lot of turbulence emotionally and mental conflict. And we want to find that harmony, Taurus, so you're moving on because you're thinking about this with the Seven of Wands. Well, yes, you have taken the 3 and then now the 7. You put that vision out. You believe in yourself. You've fought the competition. You've had to stand your ground maybe for 7 years about this situation. But now you're seeing, I'm moving on. That's what's happening now. And once you do, you have to be valiant. You have to believe in yourself. You have to stand your ground. Know it's worth it, Taurus, to move on because the influence of your environment is the 10 of Swords. Was someone in your environment hit rock bottom, feels defeated, was in despair, and that's what maybe you're moving away from. This sense of where mentally the energy or the influence or the situation or a particular person has, you feel like betrayed you, has been a very difficult quarreling, something about words and communication in a relationship. It could be involving more than one person. But you're coming to the end of that influence of this negative mental influence. And you know you're going to move on. And what is your hope and fear is the Lovers, where your hope and fear is that you will be able to come together with this new partnership, with a new union, with something that you really want to join with. That's very connected to you. It could be even an inner sacred marriage between this part of yourself, this feminine part, and this masculine, the part that receives and nurtures, but also the part that takes action and moves forward. And you're waking up to something about this choice in love, and how that has caused you to have to be very defensive and to stand up and keep going. And then now the influence of your environment is someone has hit rock bottom, someone's come to the end, someone has, it's like in the AA prayer, that someone has acknowledged that they have no power over this situation mentally. They've come, they have like come across as being in some way mentally challenged, maybe in a moment of whatever was going on, that they bringing this sense of a real defeat, despair, betrayal, a trauma. It's very traumatic energy. And you're going to harmonize and find energy of a union and make a good choice in this love, because the advice is to let something go about this hope and fear, to finally let something about this choice in love. Maybe there's something that has caused you a lot of anguish about this partnership, about this choice in love, about this coming together with within yourself now. And that's your hope and fear, because you have to let something come to an end. Something might have naturally come to end because you're moving into a whole new phase of life. And let's get clarity on what it is that is ending, what's going to end. Well, you're moving away. You're letting something end, and you're moving away to something that is more fulfilling, towards your true destiny. You're moving away from a partnership, a love that is no longer satisfying. It's dried up. It's at this point, you've had a change of heart, and you want to move forward because something is coming to an end, and you're moving on. And because of the Six of Swords, you're probably traveling for retreat, for rest. And what is coming is the Nine of Cups. Well, this is going to be your wish fulfillment. You're going to move on you're going to let something end about a partnership, a choice in love that has hurt you or been a hurtful situation, something traumatic, because you're going to leave that behind so you can come to the Nine of Cups, to a wish fulfillment, to satisfaction, toward happiness, toward pleasure, toward enjoyment of your life. And it's coming because you're going to balance your emotions. This is a card of emotional intelligence, where harmony comes from, equilibrium. And that's what I have for you, Taurus. So please let me know in the comments how this is playing out under the full moon for you. And thank you for your subscriptions and your support. And you know I support you and love you so much, Taurus. All of you out there, we're in this interconnected field, moving toward our harmony and fulfillment. And may this wish fulfillment come true for you today. See you next time. Bye-bye.